Hello everybody, it's me Pam here at Lady Pug Kisses Stamp Studio. I hope you're having a lovely day. So today I'm going to make a card. It's going to be fairly simple. We're going to use the Cheerful Daisies set. Also, we're going to use the Layering Leaves. It's a new stamp set. This bow punch is not new, but it coordinates with this. So if you've got this, if you've bought the bow punch, then you might want to get the Layering Leaves photopolymer stamp set. And so just to let you know, they punch out these little guys and these ones. So alrighty, I actually did use the dies, but I cut everything out already because I didn't want you guys to have to be here all day. So we're just going to do a few things in which we're going to need to bring some things out. So we've got the stripes and splatters. It's a set of 2. I'm using the stripes today, and it's a 3D emboss. It's a 3D embossing folder. Sorry, you couldn't hear me. And so I am going to. Hopefully, this is my piece. I've got all my pieces up here. Okay, that I need. So, and it is. All right, so I'm just gonna emboss this real quick. It's just a small little piece of basic white cardstock. And if you notice, Stampin' Up has got a line here. If you line up your paper with that line, then it's going to be straight. The last thing you want is your stripes to be like not straight. So let's get our cut and emboss machine up here. There we are. I'll get that real quick. Get out of my way. Okay, so we're going to need our number 1 platform and our number 4 platform. Actually, what is this one? And everything is labeled, so you can find them easily. Put this back down here. We'll get this out. So, still think I want Lolly Lemon. I was thinking about using a different yellow, like Daffodil Delight, but I don't know. I'm kind of in love with this Lolly Lemon, so we're going to use it. So we're going to take the Lolly Lemon, and I'm going to actually get my foam mat out and my silicone mat, and also I'm going to get this real quick. Alrighty, so there we go. Now I'm just going to take my little pencil dauber guy, I'm not sure what these are called, and I'm just going to kind of go gently. I just want a little bit on the raised areas, and it doesn't have to be perfect because not a lot of it's going to be showing. So I just want a little bit of color on there. There you go. So we got that done. Now I'm gonna, oh, I probably should have kept this out. All right, so we're gonna set this one aside, and we're gonna bring in our die cut pieces. So, let's see here, which ones do we need? I want these ones and these ones next. So we're gonna leave those up here. And And then here I'm gonna add the lemon lolly to the center of our daisies. It doesn't matter if you get it at places that you don't want it, because we're gonna layer. There we go. So we've got that done. Now, this is what I mean by layering. We're gonna actually put these on there, like that. So there's gonna be a little bit of yellow popping through there, which is what I want. Now I'm gonna get the berry burst. I've been really, really enjoying this color. Now with this one, I'm just gonna go in here. Oops. And just kind of give my daisy some, there we go. They are embossed with this one. I don't know if you can see that, but there's embossing so you know which side goes up. So. I kind of want the centers to be really deep colors, so I'm gonna go back in there and just kind of tap it out. And then there's also this little cutesy wootsy one. Again, it's also embossed. I'm gonna go with these ones as well, just kind of go all the way out to the edges of it. You don't have to, you can do whatever you want. It's your craft room. All right, so now we're just gonna assemble these real quick. So I'm gonna get my glue out. And just put a smidge on the back end. There we go, there's one. So I was going to talk to you today about something that only happened once, probably in the entire history of our planet, and it was the Christmas truce. During World War I, World War I started in 1914, and everyone just knew that this war was going to be over by Christmas, and because it was a bickering between the Queen's nieces and nephews, basically. The Queen of England, yes. So they were bickering over land and who wants what and this and that. So think about that when you're when I'm telling you the rest of this. So they really thought that this war was going to be over by Christmas. Well, obviously it wasn't. And so on Christmas Eve, the troops were in their trenches, and look how cute that is, in their trenches, and some started to sing carols, Christmas carols, because you know it was Christmas Eve. Actually, I can't believe I just did that. I wanted to flip this over and put glue on the other end. And so some troops, I don't know if it was the German side or the French side or what side, but some troops started singing Christmas carols. And then the next thing you know, everybody was singing Christmas carols. And then there was this tiny little voice that screams across the little no man's land. So they had the trenches, French. Oh. And here we've got French, and then we've got the Germans. Okay, and right in the middle here is what they called no man's land. It was filled with barbed wire, just crazy stuff. I mean, and then there's these trenches, and so cute. And so like I said, in between there was the no man's land where they had, like, you know, everything. But here's the thing. Oh, we need this piece here. And so when they started singing Christmas carols and this and that, there was this small voice that kind of ran across no man's land. And it said, tomorrow, we no shoot, you no shoot. It was basically saying, let's take a break, you know, because technically they're cousins. You know, you're talking about Europe, and you've got the queen's nieces and nephews bickering over land and this and that and stuff. So they're basically cousins. I mean, really not, but they are. But and so they made a truce for Christmas. They decided that they were not going to shoot, and as long as the other ones did not shoot. I'm just stamping off because I want it to be lighter. So, oh shoot, I didn't stamp off that one. Hopscotch, double dutch, flip it over, got another. So, oof. Let's get this where I need it. Okay. So, like I said, they did this Christmas truce in which they all sang Christmas carols and shared food and just celebrated Christmas. That's basically what they did. They just celebrated Christmas. And December 26th came around, and at that point, they the fighting continued, and the war lasted a lot longer than anybody thought. Now I'm going to come back in here with the Lolly Lemon, and we're going to do a couple things. We're going to stamp a sentiment. This one says sending hugs. We're going to just put it up here. Or do I want to do that? You know what? I think I'm going to put it over here, and then we're going to cut it out. So let me make sure that my stamp will fit in here. I'm not sure. I might have to decide to use a different one. It might work. I'm going to try it. I mean, exactly what do you think is going to happen? Right? Alrighty. So, there we go. And then we'll just die cut it. I know I said we weren't going to, but, you know. girl can change her mind. So I'm gonna get my cut and emboss machine one more time. So like I said, that was the first and only time that had ever happened in history. And it was funny because, you know, the soldiers were riding home to family, and they were telling of this amazing Christmas truce that they had. Well, obviously, nobody was believing anybody. I mean, would you believe it? You know, you're supposed to be at war. And so nobody was believing anything. But here's the thing. Some of those soldiers brought their very own cameras, and they took pictures, and they sent them back home to family and friends, or probably just family. And there was proof, and these photos were then leaked to the press, you know, and of course, you know, these poor soldiers were being reprimanded for going to the press, and they're like, well, I didn't go to the press. Did you go to the press? And like, I didn't go to the press. I sent it to family, you know, and they're like, oh, well, you know, so they still got into a little bit of trouble over that. But it was just an amazing story of history that is just goes to show you that, you know, we're human. But, you know, then again, you know, you think about that, you know, think about it. You're at war, and yet you're celebrating Christmas with technically the enemy, you know, and Christmas, what does Christmas really represent? It represents peace. So now you've got these soldiers who are in the middle of a war celebrating peace with the enemy. I think it was literally a beautiful time in the United States history, or not the United States, because this wasn't our war, but I think it's just a beautiful history. Truce. It's a truce, and that is a pun. So here we go. So I've got, just put a little bit of that Lolly Lemon onto those. So now, oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't score my cardstock. So let's get my slicer, dicer, scorer thingy out here. And I don't need this because I'm pretty sure I'm done with it. And we're going to, I put my paper in a filing cabinet, and because my upline had told me that she does it. And I don't know, maybe I should like overfill it because it's starting to bow a little bit. So, I don't know. But I don't care. I just learned that I just, actually, no, I need it 4 1/4, huh? I was going to score it wrong. So 4 1/4, we're going to score it in half, 4 1/4. There we are. I've just learned to work around it. So I like to do the bumpy side in the middle, so that's why I did it where the bow, it was bowing in. So there we are. Sometimes I don't score perfectly, so I like to line things up and do it again sometimes if I know I'm a little off. So there we go. Now I got this, and I've got this little piece of berry burst. I cut it to be an 1/8 of an inch border with the white all the way around. And then we're gonna have this one go on top here. But then there is our little embossed piece here that we are going to line down. There. So when you emboss, you're going to need either Stampin' Seal Plus or glue, something very strong to glue it down, because otherwise it seems that it just doesn't make a strong enough seal. Does that make sense? A bond, strong enough bond to the paper, and it might come off. Now, sometimes, still again, I did not see how it's just perfect, but sometimes I do. I make it just a little bit longer, and then I just cut it down. All right, so now we're just going to take this, and we're going to adhere it onto our berry burst. All right. And again, I just made it an 1/8 of a border. I did not want a huge border. Sometimes my scissors start doing this thing where, or not my scissors, but my blades on my slicer dicer will frail if they get old, worn down. So go. So like I said, I think I want this one up there. This one's down here. I've got all of these really cute little things die cut out, but this one is my punch, and that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to, because you never know, you might be able to use that piece, right? This piece right here for something. I don't know what, but we might. But just go in here and line it up. And little trick is to gently, and it holds the paper just gently. Don't punch all the way through, but just gently hold it, and you can position it. So that's what I'm doing. Sometimes it takes me just a second to get it perfect. And then, there we go. Isn't that cute? Now you're thinking, I can drag that bow punch out. Yes, I mean, it was cute just the way it was, but now it's even cuter. Alrighty, so we're still gonna need this. Let's see here. Let's get some of these. So. I think I want, oh wait, no, I think I want this one. So it's a different color. I did, what did I do? I did, some in Pear Pizzazz. I know that that's retired. And then I also did some in the, Old Navy. Or no, oh gosh, Old Olive. I knew that. Alrighty, so I get my here, and might do it this way since we've got the leaves over here already, and then we'll just do those 3 over there. So I'm gonna flip it over, and then I'm going to make sure that all my little pieces are on the right side. All right, so there we go. Oh, shh. My babies. There we go. And then add a smidge of glue here. Then we're going to work on this other area down here. Let's just keep that backwards. This one I think I might go in here first and glue them together. I really sometimes think that it's better if you use like the sticky tape, or not sticky, but the double-sided tape that we sell, strips. Really would help a lot, huh? Alrighty. It's okay if you don't get these perfectly glued down, because we're going to use dimensionals to really get them to, you know, adhere to the back. So, oh no, I didn't just do that, but that's okay. I was going to totally glue them on backward or upside down. I did not want to do that. All right, now. Now that we've got all of our stuff glued together, that one's going to go there. Now we're going to flip this over and we're going to put our dimensionals on the back of this. And we're going to need some snips, because we're going to need these to be, actually, let's use the minis. That way we can put them on all the little teeny little places that we want to put them. And if we want to cut them down, we can. So you don't have to put as many dimensionals on here as I do. I just over dimensionalize things because I know that I'm going to put this in the mailbox. And when I put it in the mailbox, the U.S. Postal Service puts it through a meter. But, you know, I'm wanting to support my country. So that's why I use the post office. So I just cut some of these down. I know they're already mini, but I am going to cut some down because this little daisy has got some lots of little petals and stuff that I want to take advantage of putting a dimensional on. Alrighty. Whoops! I just knocked my glue over. Thank goodness it's glue and it's not going to pour all over the place, right? Alrighty, so one here. I want one there, but I think I want a big one. Come on. Right about here. There. I think I'm going to want one here too, but a small one. One right there. And then some on this bigger one over here. Some of these bigger ones, I think, might work, like right here. It's okay, we'll just cut some more in half if we need to. There. And then this one will go there. Should have a couple more. That might work without cutting anything down. I think one here. I think. Maybe I don't need one there. I think one here though. Yeah, you'll work. One here. There we go. Now that I got everything, I should just take my take your pick tool here and take those backings off. It might be easier, huh? Let's work smarter, Pam, not harder. Come on. get off there. Come on. It's when they're so small. It's harder too. Not really hard. It's just that. There we go. Alright. Just a few more. Come on. And there we go. All right, so now we've got all of our little backings off. Come on, get off of there. There we go. Now we're going to position this on here. There we go. So now we've got that. So cute. Isn't that cute? Yeah. I want this one up on dimensionals as well. We're sending hugs. We'll just use the bigger ones. I'm thinking I want some kind of ribbon. So let me see here. Just grab some sheer ribbon. So, let's see here. Where's my Stampin' Seal Plus? There it is. All right. And I'm just kind of making a ziggy-zaggy pattern here. Doesn't have to be perfect. At least, I don't think so. Alrighty, so we're going to use our little dimensional to secure that one down. And then over here, and another one over here. Here we go. I also think I still want some gems on here too. Come on. There. I was wondering if that was going to come off. All right, so now we could put it this way to where it's a side one. I think I like that. There we go. And now, we're gonna still use that, but let me see what we have over here for our gems here. Is this one Lolly Lemon? No, that one is Parakeet Party. Let's see here. I want to say Lolly Lemon might work. No, that's not it. Ooh, I just love those ones. I could use the these ones, and I can take and use what do you think? Lolly Lemon. I think Lolly Lemon. So let's find our Lolly Lemon. There we go, Lolly Lemon. Just take your Stampin' Blends and paint or cut up or color a few of these. These ones are some of Stampin' Up's oldest ones. Yes, I still have them. And make another one of this color. Or this size. There you go. And they only take a second to dry. That's the best part about this. Alrighty, so that didn't come off. The blue part didn't. Oh, well, I don't know what happened to that part, so that's all right. I guess the rule here is maybe take and be sure to use your gems before they go, the glue goes bad. Yeah. And that one too. That one didn't come off. Or maybe it's not that the glue went bad. Maybe it's that it was their first being so long ago. I must have bought like 6 or 7 packs, like about 15 years ago of these things. So we'll just try and pick this one up and use that glue. Okay, all right. What do you think? Right here? Come on, flip over. There we go. There we are. So pretty already. So now we're going to adhere it. There we go. And I'll show you the one I made yesterday that inspired this card that I made today. And so something else I did was use, I'm going to take just a smidge of glue. I know. So this is the card I made yesterday that inspired this one. I actually used my shimmer mist. It's the same stuff that Stampin' Up used to sell. I just put it in alcohol, and I think it's like a 99% alcohol that I used, and I just spritzed it. And so, not sure if you're going to be able to see it. What's that? Oh, okay. So then there's this. I don't know why, but the misters that I've been getting are clogging, and they're kind of streaming instead of doing, but that's, yeah. It dries so fast though. There we go. Here we go. So there is our really super cute card for today. And that is going to dry and you're not even going to see it, but you will see the glitter when it's done. So, and like I said, yesterday's so cute, right? Sending hugs. So I love it. It's kind of a yellow ribbon, but for some reason it just looks sheer, but that's okay. So pretty. All right, well, you guys have a great afternoon, and I'll catch you later. Bye.